It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi, folks. Welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on how Andy Griffith, well, of course, it's his show, how he used the sweetest trick to help Ellie get through their Mayberry duet. Remember on the Christmas Story? Let's take a look. One of the most Mayberry-est images at all time is simply Andy Griffith strumming a guitar. Whether it's on a patio with Aunt Bee and Opie or in a jail cell picking with the Andy Griffith Show's distinct band of scalawags, that guitar is always a welcome sight for fans of the show. But for Elinore Donahues, the actor who played Andy's first love on the show, Ellie Walker, a guitar suddenly became a somewhat intimidating instrument to encounter. The nerve-wracking scene happened in the first season episode, The Christmas Story, where Andy brings out the guitar with kids gathered around a tree, and Ellie's expected to join him in singing a lovely rendition of Away in the Manger. In an interview with the Archive of American Television, Donahues explained that it was the singing itself that had set her nerves so on edge. She said it was scary. I knew I had to do it, but I kind of didn't want to have to do it. Her mother tried to soothe her, reminding her, I don't know why you're so afraid of it. You've sung that song 1,000,000 times at Christmas and at church. You certainly know it. The soothing words of her mother just didn't help. Though as Donahues went on saying, but I was terrified. I had this thing about not being able to sing. She remembered showing up at the recording studio and how it felt to see the microphones everywhere, and Andy Griffith was there, and of course with his guitar. She couldn't stop her voice from quivering as she sang the Christmas classic. Good thing for Donahues, her co-star Andy Griffith happened to be a former music teacher. Donahues said Andy took her aside and coached her a little, suggesting they try to figure out the best key for both of them to sing in. She obliged, hoping to get a good recording out of the session and willing to follow his capable lead. And Griffith's next suggestion was perhaps the most Mayberry way of helping his co-star calm down. Donahues said he kind of noodled around, and we found a key and started to rehearse. My voice was shaking. He said, why don't we just sit down here on the floor? Her story goes on to paint the scene of the two of them, Andy and Ellie sitting on the edge of a riser, just inches off the floor, practicing their harmonies. To get going, Donahues said Griffith started strumming some chords, and he suggested she simply hum the tune. Then he said, when you feel really comfortable, just come in and we'll start, and I'll just pick it up. Finally calmed by her co-star's coaching, Donahues said that after a little while, this trick worked. When she was good and ready, she stopped humming and started singing the words. And as a memorable moment of the show proves, it worked and her nerves were cured. Except a funny thing happened after they finished this first successful run-through. Donahues said Andy stopped playing and said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Laughing, she remembers answering, well, aren't we going to record it? In the interview so many years later, Donahues recalled her question with a wink at the camera. Before relating to Andy's response, he said, we did. So next time you watch The Christmas Story, pay attention. You'll hear the song starts with Ellie humming, just like Andy had her do in rehearsal. And whether you're catching it around the winter holiday or celebrating Christmas in July, or any day in between, just remember, the sweet duet you heard between Andy and Ellie came from this homespun recording session, laid down in Andy's laid-back manner and recorded, unbeknownst to Ellie, in just one take. Not a huge fan of The Christmas Story. It's a good show, but it wasn't as spectacular as most people think. I think the duet was extremely good. Really great, and done really well. What makes it even better for me now is this story. I just, what a cool way of doing it. Kudos to Andy. God bless him. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If I keep doing these things about The Christmas Story, I'll have nothing to do for you all at Christmas time. Anyway, don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Head on over there, check it out. It's got a really cool one over there today. It's just really weird, so go check it out. And classic TV facts and trivia. Check that out too. Have a great day. God bless. Be praying for you.